Credit Union. Yours.
Blue Note Fan Report. Aloha. Welcome. It is game day. The St. Louis Blues have the Krak coming into town, trying to wrap their tentacles around 2 points, but I think the Blues might just be able to chop them off. We'll see. Good day. Welcome to the show. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and I am your host. I am the one with the most. I am the one who will be talking to Tony Twist tomorrow. Yes, that's right. Tony Twist tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. Ryan Green thinks yesterday was an awesome episode. I appreciate that, Ryan. Very, very much so. Thank you, my sir. JT, it is cold and it is fresh and it's all home. Can I get a glass? The duck said, I'll pass. I have no clue what that is, JT. You got me going. Let's go. And Twister, yes, Twister. No, not video with Twist. Live with Twist. You guys are going to be able to ask him questions. You guys are going to be able to, he's going to be able to interact with you. I'm looking forward to it. He's done the test. It looks like all the technical stuff is good to go. I'm excited about it. I've had a couple of conversations with him. And if anybody knows my buddy Kyle Mead, Alaska Kyle, send him a message. Tomorrow's show is uncensored. Yes, that's right. I am not going to censor Mr. Twist. I've been watching some of his interviews, and they are outstanding. I don't know if you want to do that because he's got a pretty nice girlfriend now, so maybe you don't want to do that. He was inducted with Doc into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame. I can see that. It is tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Yes, tomorrow. As soon as the post game is done, I'm going to post it up. I'm going to use the Guy Benson account today for all 4 shows. If I get blocked, then great. Then I'll know it, and I won't have it happen tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to this. Right, Twist is one of those guys that will. Well, I'm pretty sure he will there, my friend. I'm pretty sure he will there. We'll get him up for him, and I mean, come on, guys, this is your time, right? If you're not going to be here, submit questions to me through Facebook Messenger, right? If you're going to be here, come up with good questions. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Come up and ask the questions. This guy is giving his time to you. Let's make it, and tell your friends, tell your Blues friends about it. Let's really show them how excited we are about him and having that chance. Yeah, excuse me there, JT. I apologize for that. It's not allergies, but it is allergies, I guess you could say. Just the air here and what's going on and being in the heat and all of that. E is here. Hey, E, how you doing, my friend? I'm excited. I be honest. I am really, really excited about the chance to talk with Tony Twist. I'm also very excited about the coming up games. So I did some math today. Yes, I did the hard thing, the math, and I figured out what the Blues magic number is. I want to know if anybody else has figured it out. What is the Blues magic number? There's 2 of them. They're the same, but there's 2 separate numbers, and what that magic number is and what it really means. So if you know, let me know, right? If you know what that magic number is. Duck walked up to a lemonade stand and said to the man running the stand, hey, bam, 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 you got any grapes? And the man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. JT, you are out there, man. Duck said, I'll pass. Then he waddled away, waddle. Oh, my goodness. You're out there, buddy, today. No. It could be. It really could be, but as of today, that is not the... Nope. 2 is not the magic number. More points than 8th place. You're absolutely correct, E. But what is that number? Right? If you have a promotional picture for me of your episode with Twist, can I post it in some groups? I will work on that, my friend. Ryan, I'll get that to you, buddy. Ryan, if you're on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Facebook, send me a message and I'll get that to you. I've posted in some groups, but I'm going to do the actual link up tonight after the show. It makes it easier to do it that way. Mary, it is not 6, but you are semi-close. I think he's talking about Getzloff waddling away. Okay, that makes sense. You got me. 2-2 versus the Wild. That helps, but no. 3 points behind the Wild for home ice, they said. That is true. And it's not. It's close. It's not 4.5, and it's not 12. Okay, so I'm going to let you in on the secret. It could be as low as 13 tonight. The number that puts the Blues right now into the playoffs is 17. 17 points, which is 8.5 wins. Now, remember that is a combination of Blues wins and Vegas losses. Nobody else matters right now, right? Nobody else matters. It's Blues wins and Vegas losses. The Blues win today, Vegas loses. That's 4 points off, and that drops that number to 13. So yes, we are the narrative that this team has played bad or is a bad team is a fake narrative. This is a very good team. They are at the top of the league, believe it or not, right? 17 points, 8.5 wins, though that number is going to drop, right? I mean, to be honest, I could see us clinching early next week. I could see us being clinched before we play Minnesota a week from Saturday. The second game against Minnesota. David, that would be a no. I would be really, really surprised if they get past the first round. Right? They have some issues on that team that are showing more and more. Guy doing numbers still could be off by a bit. No, Ryan, you're mean. Let's see, where are we at? Getting a laugh here. Just hoping we don't play Seattle's game. I don't think, even if we play Seattle's game, I don't think it hurts us. Right? I don't think Seattle has. Now, I don't know who's going to be in net. If Grubauer's in net, it makes it a little bit harder. Grubauer knows us pretty well. If the Blues get locked in number 2 before the end of April, do you think Bennington might get a start against Colorado and Vegas? I would hope so. I would hope so there, Jose. I absolutely, I would hope so. I would be very much on board with that happening. I'll be 100% honest with you. I know. I want to see. I'd like to see him start tonight, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I really would. I would not mind him starting tonight at all. I think it would be beneficial. I don't know if he is starting or not. I haven't heard the starting lineup, so I don't know. Grubauer's not in net. Okay. Let's see. Who do they got in net? I really didn't look at it. So Dredger tonight. Oh, here's the lineups. O'Reilly centering Perron and Saad. Thomas centering Tereshchenko and Bushnavid. Shen with Kyrou and Barbashev. And Walker with the Torpedo and McCachran. I'm so glad Walker's still getting time. I really am, right? And I'm also kind of glad that they're letting Brown sit a little bit, right? Logan Brown's played 27 games. He only plays 2 more games, and we lose that pick, right? I think that's fourth round picks are bargain picks, right? There's picks you can use to bargain to get other things. I'd like to keep that pick. I really would. And I don't mind Brown sitting the majority of the down the stretch, playing here and there, playing 1 or 2, playing the 2 games here and there, and go, and not because not only that, I don't want to take Walker or Torp out of the lineup, to be honest with you. Right? I just do not want to take either one of those out of the lineup. That's where I'm at. I think I sent you induction stuff with Doc Twist, and you may have, I don't remember. Drysdale's overrated. I don't think so. Drager's in. Yep, I got that now. Husso was named the starter. Okay, that's not good. Walker needs to be on the playoff roster. That I agree with. Brown is okay. Is Zach Sanford bad? Sanford's a mistake machine, right? That's my thing with that. Need to get wins right now, and we have to go with Husso, even though he should be a good confidence builder game for Benny. I disagree with that, right? I really disagree with that. I think what you're doing. I mean, okay, if you want to run Husso, that's fine. I just disagree with it. I think you're setting yourself up for failure later. If you remember in 19, it wasn't all Bennington. Everyone thinks that it was all Bennington down, but it wasn't. Bennington didn't win 11 straight. Bennington and Allen won 11 straight. They won it together, right? We don't have that cohesiveness right now. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. They got my buddy Nathan right now on guy disagrees with everything. No, I don't disagree with everything. I have, but you know what? This is the show. I have an opinion, and you have an opinion, and you're allowed to voice your opinion, and I show 99% of the messages I show. Right? We know that. And you all have that right. And I agree or disagree, and that's just where you get. Should be a good win for us tonight. I say 4-2. Chris, it could be. I think it might be bigger than that. We may well all accept the fact that Benny is now the backup, barring him becoming Superman before the playoffs, if he even gets a chance beyond 1 or 2 starts. And yeah, Jason, that's a good point, my friend. That's one of them that gets one of these, right? Absolutely. You're a little off there, John. Maybe 2028 Cup champs. I could possibly see that. We unfortunately haven't been able to lean on Bennington this season, and not a true statement. Up until December, we were. It was after he got COVID that it fell apart. So, that he did start this season semi-decently, right? And I will, and I know I'm not awesome. I'm just normal, I'm just a normal guy doing a little show that less than 20 people watch on any given time. But you know what? I'm doing it. That's right. I'm doing it. Whether you watch or not, it's what I want. Knights were better than the cat. Oh, Jonathan, okay. Boy, yeah, I need some of what you're smoking, dude. I absolutely need some of what you're smoking. Hey, Ivan, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the show. I don't know where my co-hosts are. Hopefully they show up. If they don't, hey, this is the Blue Note Fan Report, and I'm Guy the Hawaii Blues fan, and you're watching me on Facebook, YouTube, and a little bit of Twitter. Leave your comments, leave your messages. Be nice, be fair, and have some fun. Well, I appreciate that, E. I really do. Sammy says, I love the show because our opinions are how we feel, and you give us our honest answer with that. Krug is great, and Pareko not so much. I'm somewhere in the middle of that. I think they're both so-so, right? I don't think Krug is as great as that. I mean, he's having a good season, but is it? I have no clue where you're going with that one. How did the Knights make it to the final their first year? Were they really good? Yeah, they made it to the final their first years because of the way they drafted. They took the money for the guys that were the fringe of the guys that they were going to keep. They got Marc-Andre Fleury. They got a Stanley Cup caliber goalie in an expansion draft. That never happened. In fact, the only other time you can find that happening is in the 1967 expansion draft. Right? When the Blues got Glenn Hull. And I can't think of it. Jock Plant. Right? That's the only other time that's ever happened. And that's why they got there, you know, and just like the Blues got there in 68, 67, 68, 68, 69, and 69, 70, because of the availability of players like that were of that high caliber. That's exactly what it was. Perron didn't carry him. No, they had a lot of talent on that team. Parayko's been one of the best defensemen in AHL since February. I don't want to say best, but he's been good. He's been better. I can't wait to see our defense looks with both Krug and Leddy in the lineup. I'd be interesting. That I will not agree with, and the reason I say that is because the 1967 Blues got swept, and the 2018 Knights won 2 games. Right? But now we got swept by the Montreal Canadiens, which at the time were they were premier, they were winning everything. So a little bit different. It's Leddy. It is Leddy. Leddy. Right? I was doing some wordplay on that when he first got here. Did you see Allen get a penalty for throwing off his mask because it was not on right? No, I did not see that, but it doesn't surprise me because they did the same thing to I don't think so. I thought they lost they lost in 6. Vegas lost in 6 because they lost at home. They lost at home. So they won 2 games and they lost at home. Right? I do know that because I know the first team to win at home in like the last 6 years are going back to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's first win was Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay the first one they won on the road, technically on the road, right? They were the road team at the time, even though they were on the road somewhere. They were in Edmonton, but they were the road team. St. Louis was the road team. The Capitals were the road team. Pittsburgh was the road team in both of their wins. And I don't remember beyond that. I think Chicago was a road team. Right, I think you got to go all the way back to like the 11 victory before you get one. So it was a while. Vegas had, I got to check. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was 6. I didn't think Vegas had home ice. They may have. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I could be. We have 7. Yes, we do. And that the tail of the 20 goal scorers. That is for most fans of the show, this is not news to you because I was talking about this back in January. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. My memory might misserve me, and I apologize if it does. Resign this. I don't think so. Resign. I don't know. That's the big question right now. Tammy, no wonder we don't have Tammy. A lot of my regulars are at the game tonight, so enjoy the game while you're there. No, we weren't in 4. Jonathan's on a little what do you call that? Hallucinogenic medicine tonight. Perron back to Vegas. That I don't see. I honestly do not see that. Vegas has no money. Vegas has no money, and Vegas is about to understand the fallacy of their going for it in the first couple of years, right? When their fans don't know how to lose, and because they don't know how to lose, when that team starts losing like they are now, you're going to see that fan base drop because they don't know how to lose. That's what I like about what Seattle's done. Seattle is teaching their fans how to lose. And that's the right thing. If he signs, it's going to have to be for less money. He's not getting $5 million, right? He's got to sign for $3 million, right? If they don't sign Perron back, they better plan on a pretty darn good replacement of that point production. They'd be crazy not to re-sign him. He's one of those guys who needs to retire a Blue. Well, Dante, Mike, I love you, bud, but I know you're a little biased on that. I was looking at this earlier. I was looking at the Blues points, right? I was looking at that, and when you look at it, Perron's sitting in fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with tied for fifth with 49 points with Barbashev, right? He's got 23 goals, 26 assists. Really, with all this, no disrespect to him, I think Walker in a full season would put up those numbers, right? I really do. He's on a pace for like 35 goals, 36 goals, and close to 50 points, something like that. So if he was able to do that, let me double check something just real quick. Let me try and do math again, and we all know how hard that is to do math for me. So, 8 times. Oh, that doesn't come up pretty good. This only says that he would be at around 38 points, but I don't think that's right. I just think that he would have more. He'd have a lot more assists. He'd have more goals. I just don't think that that's right. 8 divided by 17. Yeah, times 82. Yeah, so only 39 points. So maybe I am wrong. But I just think that he would give you close to that production. That's my view, right? That's my view there, Mike. I can't miss guy making him look silly. Making who look silly, my friend? Perron also missed a lot of games. He didn't miss that many. Perron 55 games, so this is game 68. So yeah, if he missed a few games there. But really the only one that, this is game 69, right? Barbashev is the only one that's played every game. Right? I think this is team game 69. No, team game 70. So no one's played every game. Barbashev has only missed one. Right? This will be 69. No, I don't think Bozak resigns next year. I think this injury that he has is going to be enough for him to not resign. And I hate that because I like Bozak. I like what he does. Can you explain the Husso and Bennington situation on why we may have to lose Husso or how it works? Okay, good one. Right? Good one. Good question, Sammy. Very good question. Okay. First and foremost, Husso is a free agent this year. He has earned himself a raise. He also may feel that he's a number one starter. Well, you have Bennington that you have locked up for the next 2 years under a no trade. It might be, and just the way he's playing right now, I think it's going to be extremely difficult to find a team that would take a flyer on him. And especially you may have to suck in some money. And because he's sucking in that money, it doesn't make the trade worthwhile. Okay, fair enough, Marianne. With that being said, Husso may not want to go somewhere where he's going to play as a starter, right? Now, the thing is, and this is the scary part of that, where he goes may not have a good defense. And he's going to get exposed. I really do think he's going to get exposed. I know everybody thinks that we have a horrible defense, but we really don't. Right? That's another false narrative it's another. This is the weirdest season. I usually love the eye test. But the eye test this season is not telling the true story. Not in the least bit. I'm not sure why it is, why it's not, but it isn't, and is what it is. That's the best I can give you. Remember that Perron was out with a concussion. Isaac thinks that he'll sign a team-friendly deal. It's possible. Bozak probably retires. That's what I think with Bozak. I'm on board with that one. Barbara says it was superstar that's flying under the radar for the rest of the league. I agree with that. I agree with that. I talked about that a lot yesterday. Our defense is pretty good. What's the eye test? Okay, the eye test is what the eyes tell you, right? When you do an eye test, you look out there and you see, oh my goodness, Scandella's making all these mistakes. So Scandella's really, really bad. But when you look at the numbers and you sit back and look at other things, you go, oh, maybe he's not as bad as I think. Right? Pareko had issues with that. Pareko was really had issues with beginning of the season, playing really bad and the numbers, but all of a sudden he starts coming up. So the eye test is what you see in relation to what the numbers are, right? That's what the eye test is to me. Yep, and if we get one more, it'll be the most since 79-80 when we had 10 20-goal scorers. And I've talked to a couple of them, Larry Patey, Mike Zook, and a few other, and I think one other person. I also talked to Mike Liut, who was the goaltender. That's been one of my favorite teams. That is one of my favorite teams. Actually, JT, I try and show. I show most of them. Sometimes there's messages where, it's just I don't think it's with the. There's a couple of different reasons. Sometimes it's to protect the person sending the message. It's something that I don't think needs to be shown, or it's language based, or things like that are not conducive to the show. But I try and show most of the comments. I really do. Right? I really try and get in that. Oh, yeah. I know a lot of people wanted that back. That other 1%, there's just sometimes there's messages just I don't feel need to go up on the screen or be talked about. Right. And that's, when you do something like this, and especially when you get 75 to 100 messages, and yes, that's how many comments you guys put out there. Oh, they give a lot of. I did see the warm-up shirt, and I kind of like it, right? I kind of like it. I'd like to get one for my daughter, right? Let's see. All those 20 give me quite a bit of hope, actually. That tells you that your team has excellent balance. Very good point. While Colorado might be relying on 2 or 3 players. And that's a great, great point. And it is. Saad and Buchnevich are who'd upgrade from Schwartz and Hoffman. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. I agree with some of that, right? That's something for another show. There's not enough time on this one for me to really get into that. So that's something for another show. They're auctioning off the warm-up jerseys right now. Yeah, they are, but those warm-up jerseys usually go for about $500-600 or more. My jersey, this warm-up jersey here was $1,000. Right? I'm lucky I got it. I don't know how I got it. Hats too. Yep, I know about that. Colorado isn't the best team in the league. I disagree with that. I do think they are the best team in the league, but I don't think. That's not true. That's not true. I think that there's players out there that are better than Hoffman. Not signing Hoffman was a tough decision. However, there was plans in place if he did go elsewhere or whatever. You brought in Saad for basically the same amount of money. You traded for Buchnevich and gave him the same amount of money. So you used the money where you thought it was right. What Saad and Buchnevich done to this team is great. I just, again, think that Hoffman in some places would have been better, but he would not have been better defensively. And that's where Buchnevich has definitely been a plus for that. Looking for a Blues win, said the Kraken fan. Andrea, how are you doing? I miss you so much. You were my good friend. I'm going to try and get to a Kraken game next year, my friend. I might have to crash out in your pub. Right? You might have to just throw me under a seat somewhere so I don't have to pay for all them hotel rooms. But I'm looking to do that. I know you would love to have me come up there. I'm pretty sure. They've been the best team in the league. Then why don't they have a cup recently? Well, the year the Blues won the cup, they weren't the best team in the league. The year they were the second best team in the league, they got bounced in the first round. There's a lot of stuff going. Pulling my chain. Okay. Oh yeah, you like Hoffman a lot. Oh, yeah, okay. We fleeced the Rangers. That I kind of agree with. Let me know you have a spot with me. I know, Andrea. You know, I know. I love you, girl. Bush has proven himself in SOD too. I absolutely agree with that. I really, really do. Are you guys excited about tomorrow? I mean, how many of you guys are already put it in your calendar about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow with Tony Twist? Tony motherfucking A Twist is going to be joining me. And yes, I went there. Uncensored Tony Twist. I can't wait. I can't wait. When the playoffs start, that's why we say it's anyone's cup to lose. And that's absolutely right, man. That's absolutely right. Ryan Green already called out for this interview. Hey, I've been working on it. Took a little while, but sometimes you got to wait. You got to be patient, and these things come. And Tony, I think Tony could open some doors. Marianne's excited. JT's excited. Get your questions ready. Really get your questions ready. We could have an hour and a half show. We could very easily have, and not only that, if you're a Cardinals baseball fan, I am going to do an hour pregame for the season opener. I'm planning on doing that. Call it the Baseball Fan Report and talk about what's going on with the Cardinals a little bit. I'm not well versed, but I have my opinions, and just like everyone's asshole, just like an asshole, everyone's got one. So I got it, and we'll mine sometimes can be pretty loud. Yeah, we were the best team in the league. No, we were not. Not even close. We may have gotten the cup, but that doesn't mean we were the best team. I mean, how many points were we behind? We were 20, almost 30 points behind Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay ran into a buzzsaw in the first round. So it doesn't mean, yeah, the Lightning were the worst team. I disagree with that. Well, because in the play, it's a different season. It's a different season, JT. It really is. And the Blues in 19 was a season where things. I kind of like them, Andrea. I really did. I do. I want to get one. I want to get one of those for my daughter. I want to get one of those for my daughter, who is part of that community, and I love her to death. Right, my oldest daughter. I'll just say that now. Let me see. Let me give a big thank you to Andrea Zimmer Weiser, Tammy Pemberton, Jason Nichols, Jose Figueres, Marianne Holmes, Sammy Holmes for giving me some love in Facebook. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay. Well, we won the most games in the 2019 playoffs. I'll go that. We are 3 points behind the Wild. That is a true statement. However, you have 2 games against the Wild. Win those 2 games, and those 3 points don't matter. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying all along, right? That's why I don't look at points. That's why I look at points percentage. That's why I look at schedules. There's so much more. Points don't tell the story. They tell so little of the story. Yeah, well, okay. We were third in the Central, but we actually had the same points as second. We were only third by tiebreaker, right? And we were 1 point behind first. Dallas only, or not Dallas, who was the first in that? Nashville. Nashville only had 100 points. We had 99. Same as Winnipeg. Right? I'll take it. I'll take it. Bill, get the jersey, but go quick. They are getting expensive at the auction. Oh, no, I won't get one of the worn ones. I'll have to get one from the store. I can't afford one of the worn ones. Where are we at? Nashville, Winnipeg, St. Louis. Yes, that is correct, Jose. Tonight against the Kraken, you got to play your game the whole way. Not simple, but your game. Take your game to that level. Take your game to them. Score first, score early, score often. Take them out. Score first, score early, score often. Take your shots, limit theirs. Right? Treat them like any other team. It's a 0-0 game, no matter what the score. Go out there and win the game. 4 minutes to puck drop. 4 minutes to Wapner. 4 minutes to Wapner. 4 minutes to Wapner. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to Whopper. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to puck drop. 3 minutes, 48 seconds to puck drop. 3 minutes, 47 seconds to puck drop. You guys getting tired of that yet? Oh, I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun as we get there. I know somebody's laughing at me. I'm pretty sure of it. Guys, we're almost down there. We're almost to puck drop. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to say aloha and mahalo. Aloha and mahalo, and I'll see you all at the first intermission. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan from the BlueNote Fan Report, saying aloha, and you got to know that I'm bleeding blue with you.
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.